Hi guys, thanks a lot for joining the fourth video in our Snowflake series. Today I'll be showing you how you can query semi-structured data within Snowflake. In the third video of our Snowflake series, we showed how you could load and store semi-structured data. So this is now about how we can then take that data and start to use it within our Snowflake data warehouse. And that's one of the best things about Snowflake is that you can natively load and query semi-structured data. So it becomes kind of a mixture between a data lake and a data warehouse. So what I'll do is I'll show the data that we loaded last time. So this is what we stored in our CityBike JSON weather table. So if I just run this now, you can see all of the different JSON values which are stored within the Snowflake variant data type column. So you can see things like the longitude and latitude. So these are the coordinates stored for each city. And we have each of these different key value pairs stored within our JSON and also providing things like temperatures and things like that. And we can use the Snowflake SQL dot notation. So you can see the kind of the column format here to access all of those different data points within the JSON. And what we're going to do is we're going to store them as separate columns within a new table. And this will help us with reporting and joining it up with our transactional data so we can start to see things like how has the weather affected the trips that people are taking within New York? Do we see, for example, that when it starts to rain, that we end up getting a lot less bike trips happening than we do when it's sunny and things like that. So we'll create or replace this table now using our Snowflake SQL to access those key value pairs. So if I run this here, we'll see that we'll be creating our CityBike TD weather table, and we've then taken that data from the CityBike JSON weather table and storing it in the column format, and we can actually now see what that looks like. So I will just select 20 records so we can see that we've taken those key value JSON pairs and we've now stored them in separate column format, which is more useful for our reporting. And this is a really powerful feature within Snowflake now that we can actually start to query that semi-structured data, and it becomes a lot easier to load and work with that data in the same place as we do our structured data. I hope this video has been useful for you in understanding exactly how we can query that semi-structured data within Snowflake. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye bye.